Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me in this week's episode of Real World Basics. Today's video is the last in our segment discussing independence, and today we're going to be talking about staying on track. So now that you're taking charge of your own life, keeping yourself moving forward through it all can seem pretty daunting. So today's video is going to go over a couple of different organizational tips and strategies to help keep you on top of your busy life. The first thing to look at when staying on track is to determine what is important and what is urgent in your life. Important and urgent are two different things. So for important, these are things that are going to be necessary for the continuation of your life. Things that are directly related to food, water, shelter. All of these things are very important, and these could be broken down into smaller segments, like going to work to afford your rent, or paying your utility bill on time. Now, there are also things that are urgent, and things that are urgent demand your attention at that moment in time, regardless of the reason. So sometimes things can be both urgent and important, but that isn't always the case. So when you think about your phone, the notification noises from all of the different social media apps, when they're all pinging it on your phone, it can seem really important because they're just so urgently demanding your attention, but they aren't actually urgent. So we've got a really great graphic over here on the right hand side, and it kind of breaks up the different ways that important and urgent intersect with each other, and how to make decisions about those actions based on where they fall within the matrix. So it can be hard to differentiate between what's important and urgent, and then what just seems urgent. And it takes a bit of practice and self-reflection to find the line separating them in your life. But this is a key step in determining your priorities in life, because these are going to be your guiding mantras throughout your life. So I have included two links in the description box that go a little bit more in depth into how to separate and prioritize the different parts of your life. We've got setting priorities and elevating the important. The second part in staying on track. So this is pertaining to writing. We have this fantastic quote from Dawson Trotman, in that thoughts disentangle themselves when they pass through the lips and fingertips, because the habit of writing will force you to see the world in a more observant way. You will rethink your conversations and circumstances and relationships. So writing is going to help us think better and interact better with the world around us. This is from Becker in The 7 Daily Habits to Change Your Life Forever. And this is because we need to write things down. The human brain can only hold so much information, and despite your best efforts, you're going to forget something. Um, there's a number of different places where you can write things down. It's whatever works best for you. You can use a wall calendar, a day planner, just a regular composition notebook. You can use a notes app on your phone. You can keep everything recorded in a Google Calendar that you can access on any device. Sticky notes are another great one. Just write things down. And you might be asking, well, what am I supposed to write down? And this is totally going to depend on you. You have to experiment with it, but some people like to go day by day with a daily to-do list, or maybe they have like a wall calendar, and they have larger goals that are spread out over the year. And maybe instead of planning for the future, you actually prefer to just reflect on everything you did during the day through writing before you go to bed at night. So you just have to keep playing around with different ways to keep yourself on track until you find the one that works best for you. And you're always going to be adjusting it as your life changes and you find different ways that work better for you. And that's all okay because we're constantly changing and evolving. So to go along with today's video, we had a couple of other great YouTube videos I wanted to put in the description box that give a little bit more detail into organization and productivity. We have the How to Be More Organized and Productive 10 Habits for Life organization. We have another one about setting systems rather than goals, and then How to Start Organizing Your Life for Beginners. So that wraps up today's video in staying on track. Definitely take a look at the videos we linked down in the description box below. And next week, we are going to start our last segment of Real World Basics. We are focusing on self-care for the month of March, and we're going to be starting with skincare. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody next week, and I wanted to thank you guys for joining me for today's video. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us at the Manassas Park City Library if you have any questions about today's video, or if there are any topics you'd like to see covered in upcoming Real World Basic videos. I have included our information in the description box below. Have a wonderful day. Bye.